What do you think to Floyd Mayweather training Devin Haney?
I honestly think it's bullshit.
Yeah?
I don't like it. I don't like it because, and I don't got nothing against Devin Haney. It's just, for me, he's promoting one of the biggest names in the sport of boxing right now, and that's Gervonta Davis. So why would you train his rival? I don't get that. That's a bitch ass nigga shit. And if ain't nobody feeling like that, then fuck them too. But I'm totally on Gervonta's side. I'm siding with him, and that's just what it is, man. I don't think Floyd should be training or giving a guy pointers to beat his fighter. That's
do you think it's a bit disrespectful of Floyd to do that when he obviously promotes Tank?
That's very disrespectful, and you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't want to get into it, honestly, but I just think that's a big ass spit in the face. I don't like it. I don't like none of it.
Those are the words of Adrien, the Problem Broner, in reaction to Floyd Mayweather training Devin Haney. Now, what do I think of? What do I feel about Adrien Broner's reply? You can look at it in two different ways. Let's look at it from both perspectives. Adrien Broner, he was once with Floyd, not trained by Floyd, but he spent a lot of time with Floyd, and him and Floyd fell out for whatever reason. Okay. Now the initial, okay, as far as AB, okay, AB is a guy that knows how Floyd is. So I think he feels that Floyd's doing this to spit or to disrespect Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, now let's look at it from Gervonta Tank Davis's side, or Gervonta Tank Davis rather. What hasn't he done in his career that has been fulfilling, or that would promote or get the attention or the same attention that Devin Haney is receiving in his career? You know, Devin Haney is a guy that he's a gym rat. He's always training. He always wants to learn. He's teachable, okay? And we haven't heard anything from Devin Haney that would shine anything negative until the racial comment that he mentioned. However, Floyd Mayweather agrees with that, because Floyd Mayweather said that same type of cocky shit, right? So that's, and for all we know, that could have been Devin Haney's response because of the people he hung around with, which was Floyd. That could have came from Floyd, for all we know. But as far as work ethic, Devin Haney is more fittable for Gervonta Tank Davis. What is Gervonta Davis getting known for? Talking shit on Twitter, missing weight, getting drunk. Okay? Missing weight, getting drunk, that's not Floyd's MO. Floyd is a freak. Floyd doesn't do that type of stuff. He's not about that type of stuff. So it's really, you are in the company you keep. Gervonta Tank Davis once hung around Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner did the same shit. Errol Spence, the Charlos, those guys, that clique of boxers that lived this wild, crazy lifestyle in which they drove their cars all around, their fancy cars, not knowing that, hey, if you're drinking the way you guys are partying or whatever, you should be using Uber or having a chauffeur to pick you up and take you wherever you want to go, forever, how long you want it to be. Okay, that could be what that is. However, it's like, okay, well, Floyd sees that, and he's set back, and he's observed Devin Haney on the things that he's done. I mean, Gervonta Tank Davis, but he's observed Devin Haney too. And he's seen like, you know what, I can teach him. But the question would be, and I know what Adrien Broner was what he wasn't saying was, why is it Floyd training Gervonta Tank Davis? Why does Gervonta Tank Davis seem like he's out in the cold? Because it's like, that's the elephant in the room. Okay, well, what about Gervonta? I get that. But again, to explain what's going on with Floyd and Devin, they just gel better together. Because Gervonta Tank Davis, the things that he showed Floyd, that if he loses, he's out. They're promoting him. Yeah, they're promoting him. But they're promoting him a certain way to see what he's going to do. But they're doing like a Shelly Finkel, Deontay Wilder type of thing with him. You know, but when you do that with fighters, when managers or promoters do that with fighters, you know what that implies? That implies they don't really believe that their fighter can do or could live up to those expectations of beating these guys. That's why, therefore, he keeps them away from those guys. That's why Floyd didn't put Gervonta Tank Davis in. He was going to do that at one point just to give to feed Gervonta Tank Davis to Lomachenko, because he figured that he couldn't beat him. And he did that because he was angry with him. But what he did, they changed his mind. I think Leonard Ellerby was like, nah, don't do that. You know, just give him one fight this year to make him think about all that shit he said on Twitter. Right? That's what they did. That's exactly what they did. Right? But they don't want him to lose the record because they still believe in him. But they don't want to let another guy that they believe in and they can see that can progress, they don't want him to fall to the wayside because they believe in him more. They think he can do more. You know what I mean? They're expecting more. They're not expecting that from Gervonta Tank Davis. If they were, they would have been putting him in those fights with Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. They would have done that already. You see what I'm saying? So for Adrien Broner to say that about Floyd Mayweather, it's a spit in the face. It kind of is, but it's Floyd's response to the career and the lifestyle of Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay? And Gervonta showed Floyd that, hey, I'm not about that life. I'm about this life. And what this life represents, Floyd ain't cool with. And Floyd just subliminally showing Gervonta Tank Davis is, look, this Devin Haney is what you need to be if you want to be coached by me. Okay? That's what Floyd's doing. And I see what Floyd's doing. Now, could it be another lesson to Gervonta Tank Davis? Of course. Of course it could. Right? But what AB's saying, it holds valid, and I don't think it's any bias now. Why? Because Adrien Broner and Gervonta Tank Davis ain't even cool no more. Newsflash. Those guys don't even hang out no more like that. I don't think they're enemies, but I don't think they were where they used to be when they're all drunk, knocking fans' phones out of their hands and breaking them and shit like that, you know, behind the scenes, you know, in press conferences and all that kind of fuckery. Okay? They're not cool like that no more. So there's no reason for Adrien Broner to side with anybody, you know, but he knows both people. And him looking at both people, he's seeing Floyd doing the things that he did to him. And then Floyd said things about Adrien Broner, which he didn't like. And Adrien, in fact, called out Floyd Mayweather. Backstory. So you have to always consider who's talking about that and what relationship they have together. Okay, and that could kind of set you in a fair position of why they're saying what they're saying. And then I think Adrien Broner is saying that because he knows Floyd and he knows what Floyd's capable of doing. You know, but I don't think he really understands why Floyd's doing it. But could he be right? I don't know. You know, but that's Adrien Broner's opinion. You guys tell me what you think about Broner's response to Floyd training Devin Haney. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.